folks. Before we get going here, yes, my voice, it's pretty shot. For those who don't know, I beat my first Lionel on stream last night, which, yeah, some people are like, oh my god, you never beat Zelda. I'm like, yes, I beat Breath of the Wild. You just don't have to beat Lionels to do it. But I beat my first one, got a little crazy, shouted, got excited, blew my voice. Happens. So, on tonight's stream, I'm going to be having lots of ice water, because it's nice and soothing. I also have a little bit of Sprite. And yes, folks, I will be taking shots tonight for donations and super chats. As always, drink responsibly. Don't be stupid. Be of age. Let's get this thing going, shall we? Hi. How are you guys doing? Here's my ice water, like my mug here. I don't need Google. My wife knows everything. Not married yet, but it'll be nice when it is. I don't like hot tea, and I don't like honey. You see my problem, Brian C? I've done the salt water gargle and all this other stuff, but ice water and Sprite will get me through for tonight. All right, let me show everyone in the chat. So we got Miles Hoffman here, Adam Butters, Nala, Brian C, FaZe Giovanni, Mason Norin, UC225, or 255, I should say. The Soup Gang. Edward Robinson is here. S1IM Shady. I think he's trying to say Slim Shady. Welcome. Gamer T123. Bed Jita 87. Timothy Lay. Blue Boy Paulo is here. Carlos Hernandez. Shadow King 1982. Chloe Carr is here. Ella Schmidt. Blue Boy Polo. I think I shouted him out already. Edward Robinson. HG Tug DZ25. Hugo Awesome is here. Jokino is here. Nick Harley is here. Churros. Q-Tips. Sovereign Knight. Jokino. Leo Klein. Ella Schmidt. Mileage Gamer. Darth Vader is here. Oh, I am your father. Roll Tide, Roll 8. We got TKD, B-Dog is here. Vegeta. Birdman, Ryan Lista's here. Ari Glastein, Panda Production Studio. CRPTDYTH. Interesting. Username, Larry Bates. Sean Leisure. Jeff Rule is here as well. Lots of people. Timmy Jr. is here. Corey Baum. Just call you Tequila Bianca Jesus. All right. How you guys doing? We love Zelda. I love Zelda. We all love Zelda. Shouldn't say that. Not everyone in the chat might be a Zelda fan. So we got Q&A today. Talking about Switch Pro. Talking about Zelda's 35th anniversary. And, hey, if we hit 100 live viewers, we'll give away some stuff. We get 200 live viewers, we'll give away more stuff. So, yeah, every 100 additional live viewers, we'll do more giveaways. We'll probably hit the first goal. We'll probably hit 100. Don't know if we'll get past that, but who knows. All right. Turtle. So, first off, I guess let's talk a little bit about Switch Pro, shall we? Since that has been like the hot topic on my channel for like 4 or 5 straight days. It's been kind of insane. Honestly, I'm not sick of making Switch Pro videos, but it's kind of like, let's get some other news out there, right? Let's get some real news out there. Now, there is news going on with Microsoft and Sony. So I might start covering that because I need to break up my Switch Pro streak. But I'm more curious what your guys' thoughts are on the Switch Pro. You guys have heard me talk about it ad nauseum for like a week. So, like, what are your guys' thoughts on the Switch Pro? At least what we know so far, what we don't know, whether you believe it. There's all sides of the coin on this one. I do not have a cold. I blew my voice out during the stream last night, shouting in excitement over taking out a Lionel, playing Breath of the Wild. So I blew my own voice. Destroyed my voice box. It'll get better in like a day or two. Every time this happens, it's better in a day or two. All right. What's funny is the moment, like if I have enough booze tonight that I'm buzzing, the moment my throat can't feel anything, suddenly I can talk. It's weird. Will there be a Switch Pro Lite coming out in the future? I do not think so. No. But you never know. I just don't think it's going to happen. Corey Bohm says, surprised and maybe a little disappointed with the 720p screen rumor. I'm not surprised. Look at it this way. What's the point of putting a 1080p screen in handheld when right now 90% of AAA games on Switch, including from Nintendo, do not run at a native 720p in handheld? What the hell is the point of putting a 1080p screen so we could just have the same problem again? Why not just do 720p? And just put in the power in the system to get these games to run at 720p. The games will look better because they run at 720p. Let's see here. Brian C says, my thoughts are take my money, ship me one as soon as it's produced. Ship me it. Ship me it now. Hey, we hit 100 viewers. Let's do our first giveaway then, shall we? Now, for everyone who's here, you're going to want to stick around. Because we hit 200 viewers, we'll do more giveaways. 300 viewers, more giveaways. So we're going to do a giveaway right now because we hit 100 viewers. We'll just get it out of the way. Just get this out of the way right now. We're doing a $20 Nintendo Switch eShop gift card. Right now. Right now. Starting off the gate. Hot. $20 to one of you lucky viewers right now. So let's do it. Now, yeah, there's always that if we hit 1,000 viewers, I'll give away a Switch. Let's hit 200 before we worry about that. But let's go. To enter, type in the chat. All right, there you go. I put it out there to enter for the $20 eShop gift card we're going to give away right now for hitting 100 concurrent viewers. Just enter NP in the chat one time. Uno time. Multiple entries will be disqualified, so please only do it once. And then we'll move on, because it'll probably be a while before we get to our next concurrent viewer goal. Hopefully we get, who knows, maybe we get to 200 in like 10 minutes. What do I know? Oh, we're starting out hot with $20 right away. So I'll give you guys a moment to get all your entries in here. What's up, Neil Agosto? FaZe, you have been eliminated because you did not follow the rules. Same with JMS Sports Cards. Do not spam. You post it a single time, guys. I read and listen to what I say. Don't just see MP and rush to enter. One time. I said it out loud and I typed it out one time. Yeah, I think by Monday, my voice should be okay by Monday. All right. Let's see here. Entries are done. All right. We're good to go. Click in the button and congrats. Typing it right now. Congrats to Kenny Gardner. DM me on Discord. That's like the easiest way to get a hold of me. Or you can do it on Twitter. On Twitter, you'll need to provide a screenshot proof of who you are. If you're on Discord, connect your YouTube account to your Discord username, and then DM me. So if one of our mods wants to drop in a quick DM link, I think we only have one mod. No, we got 2 mods here. One of our mods wants to drop in a quick Discord link. That'd be great. So congrats, Kenny Gardner. You got a $20 Nintendo Switch eShop gift card. All right, so back to what we were talking about, Switch Pro. What are you guys' thoughts? Gamer T123 says, I think the Switch Pro is real, but I don't think all of the leaks are real. Well, what part of the leaks do you think are not real? Or do you just think the Switch Pro is real, but all the leaks are bullshit? I mean, that happens. That does happen. Sometimes something is real, but all the information about it is yuck. 720p 60 FPS a possibility? Absolutely. I mean, 720p 60 FPS is possible right now. Just games don't run at it usually. Yeah, then that Discord thing, Ryan Lisa, doesn't work right now. I know. My bots are doing funky things. It used to work. That used to be the command, but it doesn't work anymore. Welcome to the stream, by the way. I don't think the Switch Pro is going to be what people expect it to be. Won't be that much of a graphical leap. That won't come until the Switch 2. Well, what do you think people expect it to be? I think people are being realistic. They expect a new 3DS. I think it's pretty realistic. I don't think anyone's expecting a next-gen Switch. I haven't seen one person tell me, man, I expect a next-gen Switch. I haven't seen that. Be sure to, if you guys want me to read your stuff, ping me in the chat at Nintendo Prime. Because there's a lot of chat going on, so it's hard to read everything without being pinged. I'm hoping Switch Pro opens the doors for more third-party than GTA personally. Oh, yeah. You guys will super chat, donate, all that jazz. No pressure. Nobody has to do any of that, but highlights your questions and gets them to the top of the pile right away. Plus, then I take a shot, which I'm mostly just doing shots of the old Miller Lite tonight. But we'll see. I don't think I'm going to go too much harder than that. Unless we get like a crazy donation or something. We get like a $50 donation, then we'll bring out the hard stuff. Let's see here. I think DLSS will be a huge game changer for Switch Pro. So what's interesting is that PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X are also going to get Super FX, which is like AMD's version of DLSS. So it'll be interesting to see how this whole new, rendering technology works across the board for everyone. Now the engines need to support it. Unreal Engine 4 supports it now. But the engines need to support it before developers can use it. So that's another thing too. It's not just like a magic button you turn on. The engines have to support it. More and more engines are starting to support it. Unity supports it. Unreal Engine supports it. So we're getting there. But True Ramirez, how's my day been so far? Long. I'm a father of 3 children. My fiance worked a 16-hour shift yesterday and a 12-hour shift today. So I've had the children for a majority of the last 2 days with no help, which is fine, but also very stressful. They have not been very well behaved today. My oldest son in particular has not been very well behaved today. But what are you going to do? Price of being a parent. Gamer T says, I don't know what to believe and what not to believe. I just know the Switch Pro is coming at some point. Ooh, we got our first $1 dono in from Mr. Pete, 1985. Do not search for Resident Evil Village on Amazon. The first result is a topless poster of the... I mean, I'm not going to show it on stream, but let's do it. I'm going to look it up right now. Resident Evil Village. Just that. Yep, Resident Evil Village. Nice. It literally, you weren't kidding. It's the top result. I mean, there's a bunch of art of her. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of art of her. 5, 6, 7. Man, another topless piece. There's a lot of topless pieces. Dude, people are really fetishizing that chick from Resident Evil Village. I mean, she does have big bazongas. Let's just be honest. She really does, but still. Like, all right, there you go. It's only $20. Better get that and put it on my wall and then watch YouTube shut down my channel. No, I'm not going to get it. We're all good. Very interesting. First shot of the night. Thank you so much for breaking the seal on my beer. Cheers, man. Thanks. Ooh, that's really refreshing. That felt really good in my throat. I feel like I almost sound a little better after having that. What is alcohol? The cure to my throat? Certain types of alcohol can be. Like if I had a Rumplemint right now, oh my god, would a Rumplemint just clear my throat right up. Do you think Nintendo will be at E3 2021? You mean will they do the digital showcase? Maybe. I don't know for sure, but maybe. Do I plan on defeating another Lionel? Well, anytime I come across one, gotta take it out. What prices are we looking at here? As here in England, the PS5 is £550. So I have no idea what's the Switch cost over there. You have to do it relative to what the Switch costs, not the PlayStation 5. I have no idea what the Switch costs out in England. Benjamin Cisco says the Switch Pro is real. I have no idea who these people are that you're mentioning, Sovereign Knight. I think the Switch Pro will come soon, but it won't make the normal Switch obsolete. It's fair. Man, you guys are really at me. I just jumped down to like the current chat, and I'm like, holy crap. Guys, you're going to want to stick around. Don't leave the stream. We hit 200 concurrent live viewers. That's our next giveaway. So even though we got one giveaway done, we got more to go. We got more to go. Alcohol's the cure for Corona. How much do you think the Switch Pro XL will cost? I mean, in the US, I think Nintendo wants it to replace the base model. So I think it's going to be $299. I think it's going to be the same cost as the current Switch. But I have no insider knowledge or anything on pricing. It's just something that I feel like Nintendo might do. That, or it'll be $50 more. It could be $100 more. I just don't think that's going to happen. Let's see here. Yeah, when I did the shot, my voice cleared up. I know. Now my voice is starting to get more hoarse again. So you see, what needs to happen clearly is I need people to just keep donating $1 donations nonstop all stream as I drink like 6 beers, and my voice stays good the whole time. Funny thing is, you think I'm kidding. It works better than water. Works better than my Sprite, actually. Are you not a Star Trek fan? I am not a Star Trek fan. How does the Switch Pro dev kits look like? So this is in response to a tweet I put out where I potentially have seen an image of a Switch Pro dev kit. I'm not going to divulge any details other than saying that it appears to me the screen stuff is legit. 7 inches OLED. I mean, I can't confirm OLED from my picture, but it looks to me that the screen is definitely bigger, for sure. And the colors were definitely more accurate. Brian with the $1-up $2 sticker. Super chat, thank you so much. I guess they call it a super sticker. What do they call that? I don't know. Streamlabs calls it a super chat, but cheers, man. Thank you so much. Cheers, cheers. Let's drink some beer. Much better. So, yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on that. I don't know. like, I don't want to divulge too much about what I saw in that picture because that information is not supposed to be out there. That's why I kind of just verified information that already exists rather than being like, hey, here's some new stuff, because I don't want to get people in trouble. And if I put too much out there, you know, I don't know. Especially if that image gets leaked to other people. So I'm just going to, if someone else gets the image and leaks it, we'll talk about it. But I'm not going to say anything more about that image. Gamer T thinks 350. JMS Sports Card says as long as Metroid Prime 4 and other exclusive titles still go to the regular Switch. Yeah. Guys, it's just going to be some third-party games. Nintendo's not going to put like any major release exclusively on Switch Pro. Breath of the Wild 2, Pokemon Arceus, you know, Metroid Prime 4, Bayonetta 3. All these games will be on the original Switch. They're not going to just leave that audience behind. They didn't do it with new 3DS. Why would they do it now? So, relax. Now, will the games play better on the new system? Well, sure. Better frame rates, better resolution. Duh. More color accurate screen. Duh. But you're still going to be able to play it on the current Switch. So don't worry about that. It's just going to be mostly third parties that'll be like, hey, look. You know, if EA wants to go, hey, look, we can make Madden run on this, but we can't get it to run right on the OG. Nintendo's going to let it happen. Let's see here. Halo Infinite multiplayer only on Switch. Jeez. You never know, Tenno. You never know. Do you find a Lionel in your nightmares? No. Hey, we just had a $2 donation from Taker610. Must have heard my voice starting to get hoarse again. So it seems that the beer keeps me going for about a minute. Good job beating the Lionel, he says. When I first got the game, I thought I had to kill the Lionel on Polymus Mountain to collect the shock arrows. Could not do it. The Lionel is such a unique foe in Zelda. I finally figured out I could grab the arrows and run. So I live streamed a majority of the first half of that game when it came out. And I remember dying to that Lionel like 3 times. And then realizing all the arrows are here. Why don't I just sneak around, grab all the arrows I need, and be done with it? So that's what I did too. And I never defeated a Lionel after. Caveat, I've taken them out with ancient arrows, but they vanish. Is that really beating a Lionel if you're just making them vanish from the game? I don't, like, that's not really beating them. Oh, I one-shot at a Lionel. No, you, like, warped it to a different dimension is what you did. Because you didn't leave anything behind. There was no loot. Disintegrated. Maybe that's what happened. Disintegrated them. Cheers, man. All right. 3 exploits you can use. Well, I did fine, I feel like. Whatever Lionel I come across is what's next. Breath of the Wild on Wii U. OLED might work great on a phone, and you're only using the screen minutes at a time. On Switch for hours? No. Okay. Here's what you need to know about OLEDs. Okay. There was a time and a place, let's say 10 years ago, OLED, brand new technology. Brand new along with, plasma and all that stuff. Screen burn-in was a massive problem, right? You have any sort of UI on screen for a long amount of time. Burn-in. Okay? That was a huge problem. Since then, they've basically fixed it. Screen burn-in does not happen that often anymore on OLEDs. The only burn-in that really occurs now is the kind that goes away after a few minutes. They have really narrowed down ways to alternate the lighting so the burn-in doesn't occur. They've done an excellent job. Anyone who owns a modern OLED panel will tell you they don't get burn-in anymore. They don't even do anything special with it to prevent burn-in. They just use it like normal, and burn-in doesn't happen. Original OLED technology, yes. Current OLED technology, no. Do I have ants in my pants? No. Do I have a broken office chair? Yes. Do you think Breath of the Wild 2 will be more linear? It'll be just as open. I don't think it'll be more linear, J-Man. I mean, it could. You could argue Majora's Mask was a bit more linear than Ocarina of Time, but was it? Was it really? TKDB Dog says, you spelled Nintendo Prime wrong, that's right. If they actually have a Switch Pro set to come out, I might make a video of the difference between the two. But I won't have the Pro because I'm not going to buy it just because there's no point. Okay. I mean, the Vita had an OLED screen 7+ years ago. Yeah, people forget that. OLED's not even new to handhelds. The Vita has it. Now, it was lower resolution. It wasn't 720p. But the Vita had an OLED screen. People still have Vitas to this day with no burn-in. They took care of that burn-in problem ages ago. Cheers. So, like, as we're saying, there's no point of a Switch Pro. I disagree. So here's the point, and you don't have to care. But I sure as hell would love to play my games at native 720p on the go. Would you not want that? Would you not want native 720p on the go? Games like Mario Odyssey dipped to 540p. Wouldn't it be sweet if it was native 720? Wouldn't it be great if The Witcher didn't have to dip to 360p and can actually run at 720p? Not only would it be great, wouldn't it be great if certain games like Breath of the Wild could run at 60 FPS instead of 30? Like, that stuff matters. It's not the most important thing, but that's the point of the Pro. To give you a better experience. And, by the way, OLED. Dude, the LCD panel on Switch is garbage. It's like the cheapest LCD panel in the world. It's a piece of shit. OLED will finally give you accurate colors on Switch. That matters. Color accuracy matters. So, now, you don't have to care about any of this shit, but for a lot of people, it's going to matter. Switch Pro, if they release it at $299, will instantly become the best-selling Switch moving forward. Yeah, well, if I ever get buzzing, or to the point I can't feel the throat, once I can't feel it, the voice box tends to loosen up. And then when the voice, because what's happening is my voice box is stretched. So I screamed so loud when I beat the Lionel that I stretched my vocal cords. So they're kind of like swollen up. So now if, you numb the cords, which booze can do that, then they kind of loosen up, and then suddenly it opens up more and I can talk normal. I know this because I've blown my vocal cords before while I was out at a bar doing karaoke, drank a bunch of booze, got buzzed, and then could sing some more. So I know it works. I've done it several times, but I don't plan to get that drunk. Oh man, I'm going through puberty. Yeah, that's all right. And by the way, it doesn't really hurt that much to talk, guys. It's like a minor irritation. So people are like, oh man, you must struggle to talk. I'm like, yeah, not really. As long as I'm not trying to speak super, super loud. Maybe I just do some whisper ASMR. Tequila for every $1 donation. No thanks. I want to live. Do you ever wind mom? I have no idea what that is, so no. I'm all hoping for the Switch Pro's native 1080p 60 FPS, and I'll buy a day one. It will be that on docked. It will be that. It won't be that on the screen. At least, I don't think it will be. The reports are saying it's only 720p, so. Just don't beat a Lionel before your voice gets better. Well, okay. The second time around is not going to be as exciting as the first. Can we be honest? The first time you beat something that you've been struggling with for 4 years, exciting. Second, third, fourth time, I mean, you figured it out by then. That's how you beat it the first time. So now the second, third, fourth times, yeah, there's harder ones, but I mean, they're not. It won't be as hard as that first, because I already know strategies that will probably work in some fashion on the other ones. So then that launches you a lot, like a slingshot, like a human slingshot or something. Whispering is worse in your throat than speaking normal. I guess. I don't know. Then why is it when you have like a really bad sore throat, like when you're sick, you can whisper and it doesn't hurt? Like, that's a serious question. Like, if it's worse in your throat, then why does it not hurt when you have a legit, like, cold sore throat or something, and you whisper and it doesn't hurt at all? I mean, you feel like you can whisper all day? I'm just curious. That's all. I mean, I'm not saying you're not wrong, or that you're wrong. I just don't know. I'm trying to make sense of it. Because, yes, it obviously hurts a lot less. Like, not at all for me to talk like this. Vibration. I wonder if they're going to fix the Joy-Cons. I wouldn't count on it. I feel like that's a big enough feature that would have leaked by now. I don't think they're fixing jack shit with the Joy-Cons. Sadly. What's up? We got 127 people watching. Let's drop those likes. Let's go. Drop the likes. Let's get her done. I want to see this bad boy at 100 plus likes. Just to say we can. Fix Joy-Con drift. Everyone wants them to fix Joy-Con drift. They're just not going to do it. Nintendo is clearly not going to do it. One, Nintendo's embroiled in a bunch of lawsuits. So that's another thing. They might have legal incentive to be like, we shouldn't fix it because then we're admitting there's a problem. So that's the thing that we have to consider too. Favorite Game Boy Advance game? I mean, the Minish Cap. Advance Wars was really good too. There was a lot of really good Game Boy Advance games. I didn't play, after Game Boy Color, I didn't really play a lot of Game Boy games anymore. Or handheld games in general, to be honest. Let's see here. What do you think Nintendo will do to make Breath of the Wild 2 different than Breath of the Wild? New story, new enemies, some new areas. It's Zelda. It's gonna be Zelda. I mean, I'm hoping for more dungeons and stuff, but like it's gonna feel like Breath of the Wild because it's a Zelda game and it's a sequel, so it's gonna feel like the game because it's supposed to feel like the game. That's kind of the point. So it'll have unique stuff because it's its own story, some unique areas, unique enemies. But I mean, it's a new Zelda game. It's like what I expect from any Zelda game. What was the line home? No, I do have a special guest lined up for next week. Locked and loaded. So I gotta get my throat going by Wednesday. We'll make it happen. I'll force myself to drink tea, even though I freaking hate tea if I have to. I will be zooming. What? Wind bomb. Oh, you're talking about Breath of the Wild. I don't care about that shit. It's a speed run technique. I don't care about that shit. I'm not into speed running, so. Someone lost his voice because I shouted when I beat the Lionel. Literally, when I ended the stream last night, I couldn't talk. I blew my vocal cords so bad. Reminded me of when I was when I'm at karaoke and I belt a little too loud. Tenno, how disappointed would you be if Breath of the Wild 2 ends up being a big step backwards from Breath of the Wild? I know they have their assets from Breath of the Wild that used for the sequel, but I'd like to know your thoughts. Backwards in what way? Like, I'm not sure what you mean by backwards. Like, the only way to go backwards would be it's not open world. and it plays like Twilight Princess. They got rid of the physics engine. Like, they would have to basically get rid of everything in Breath of the Wild to go backwards. And they're not going to do that, so... To use Amiibo in Breath of the Wild. I did back in 2017. Today, I don't really own any, so no. Not anymore. When you think Breath of the Wild 2 will leak, because eventually it will. I don't think it will. Let me explain. We knew before E3 2016 that Breath of the Wild was Nintendo's game, because Nintendo said it would be. We didn't know what it was called. Nothing about it leaked at all. When it comes to Zelda, having covered Zelda for ages, the only thing that ever leaks, the only thing, is when a third-party studio is working on something. So Grezzo, working on Triforce Heroes, something like that. Tantalus, working on Twilight Princess HD, something like that. That kind of stuff leaks, okay? Remakes. New Zelda games almost never leak. Now, look, we know we're going to hear about it at some point. And yes, a direct might leak, where we learn that the game will be present in the direct. But the actual information won't. Nintendo keeps Zelda somehow under lock and key. Every time they've announced a Zelda game, we've been surprised. Technically, Age of Calamity did leak. No, just nobody paid attention. But, I'll give you an example. Twilight Princess announcement, 2006. Nobody knew that was coming, including the media. Massive shock. Breath of the Wild 2, 2019. Nobody saw that coming. Massive shock. Nintendo has Zelda under lock and key when it comes to the mainline games being made by the main Zelda team. Thank you, Logan LeBlanc, for the $1 make you holla. Let's pour it up. Cheers, man. Well, we're only going to stream for like maybe another hour. You know, we'll push it to 9, and then that's it for me tonight. I got to go do homework and watch some shows and shit. Churros would love an ASMR stream. There's a lot of innovation in Breath of the Wild. What if they decide, hey, they like this, let's just do this again, but just reskin some things. Basically, if they don't innovate, I would not be disappointed. So basically, Tenno, what you're saying is, you would be disappointed if they don't innovate again. Well, their last innovation came A Link to the Past. Like, A Link to the Past set up the Zelda formula for every single Zelda game until Breath of the Wild. Then Breath of the Wild broke the formula and made its own formula. So, like, that was a Link to the Past to Breath of the Wild's a really long gap of changing the Zelda formula. So what the hell do I expect them to innovate on? There's not going to be another Zelda innovation for 20 years. So, like, Breath of the Wild is my favorite game of all time. So it would stand to reason, if they give me a second game, and it's just more Breath of the Wild, I'm also going to rank it among one of my favorite games of all time. So why would I be disappointed at that? Because maybe it's not as culture shocking as the original Breath of the Wild. Who cares? Majora's Mask wasn't as culture shocking, and yet people often consider that better. Mario Galaxy 2 wasn't as culture shocking as Mario Galaxy. A lot of people think Galaxy 2 is better than Galaxy 1. More of the same isn't bad. It's expected. We already did the giveaway for 100, Logan. Next giveaway is I gotta change the text. Next giveaway is at 200. I gotta change that. Next giveaway is at 200. So So we already did a giveaway at 100. That happened a while ago. We get to 200, then we do another one. Or if the Primetime Gang grows another 6 members, that's another giveaway as well. That's where you hit the join button. Let's see here. Hope they can bring back true dungeons again. I think that's what a lot of people think they could do. Take the current Breath of the Wild formula, but add real dungeons to it. Zach Taylor, they definitely have Breath of the Wild 2 in mind when Breath of the Wild was made. If you guys know the true ending of Breath of the Wild, very clearly there's more. They set it up for more. So, F in the chat. He just retracted his own message, that's all. Hey, $2 dono from Taker. Taker610. Will the map expand in Breath of the Wild 2? Or will we see new areas pop up in the same map? I'd like to see underwater area explored with sight and an area previously unknown to the Zora. I think all of the above. So I think the map will expand. So there'll be new areas outside. Like, if you remember in Breath of the Wild, you run up to the map, there's like an invisible wall. I mean, the map's huge, but there's still like an invisible wall, and there's land beyond it. I think we'll be able to go to some of that land. I think we need to go to some land underneath Hyrule, and I think we're going to discover new areas in the current Hyrule. So I think it's kind of a mix of all of the above is going to happen. Believe it or not, pretty crazy, because Breath of the Wild's already massive. Cheers. I also think they're going to make changes to the current map, too. Like, some new evil thing happens and the current landscape changes a little bit as well. Yeah, I was going to say, AXFO just deleted his own comment. That wasn't a mod thing. Whenever it says message retracted, the user did that. Not a mod. Should Capcom make a new Zelda game? Duh. They should complete the Oracle trilogy. Oracle games are supposed to be a trilogy. I know there's technically a combined ending, but it's not what it was supposed to be. Do you know anything behind the scenes from Breath of the Wild 2, like story or gameplay? Nope. Nada. Nothing. Game Over Jesse is the one to ask about that kind of stuff. I don't know anything. I only tell about people who really need. Yeah, usually people who are spamming or being really rude. Ooh, Zach Taylor with the little sticker. Thank you so much for that, Zach Taylor. I appreciate it. I might have to grab a second beer. I'm getting low here. Cheers. I'm going to grab a couple extra beers just in case. Be right back. See, I didn't have to go far. They were in my office. Let's just set these over here. Focus. Focus. Come on. You little turd nugget. Doesn't want to focus. Dang it. I have to deal with some lines for a moment. All right. No, I don't work officially for Nintendo. You think someone who works officially for Nintendo would be a solo YouTuber? The best I could be is a Nintendo ambassador. But I'm not that either. Still not really focusing that well. It could focus better. Pinpoint my face. There we go. There we go. There's a little bit better focus. Now it just has to go away, all the camera stuff. It focuses, just not on me. I mean, technically. I notice sometimes it, like, focuses on the chair. That's like, hey, fuck that chair. But it's alright. Now it's focused on me, so now we just have to wait for all the lines to disappear. Yo, don't I get paychecks from AJ? No, totally, man. He pays me under the table. He's like, man, you need to hype up the 35th anniversary. Well, man, will you give me any details for it? Nah, dude, just pull some shit out your ass, make it up. Just get people hyped. Okay. We're looking viewers. You mean lacking viewers? We're 122, 124. I mean, if it keeps going up, we get to 200. Next giveaway. Try harder, it'll focus. Focus. All right. Looks like you're about to be sniped. Why would I? Oh, because of the camera framing thing, yeah. K Sharp says, I'm new to the channel and to the Switch in general. Would I be lost if I never played a Zelda before? I've seen it's one of the best games ever made. Should I play older ones first? You absolutely do not need to play older Zelda games. Every Zelda game in the series, even sequels, are self-contained experiences. Self-contained. So you can get plenty of enjoyment without ever touching another Zelda game. My voice is not that great after that stream last night. You guys saw it in my clip today. I really screamed way too loud when I beat that Lionel. Way too loud. We can get below past 200 viewers. Yeah, Corey Bone. Then you get my channel banned. Sorry, I was talking to someone. Hey, we got a few subscribers popping off. More than a few. 5 subscribers in a row. Well, thank you so much to Adam H. Edward Gonzalez, Dante D2A, Alex Kane, and Kenny Nash. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you, Damocles High Tide, for following over on Twitch. I do want to get a Twitch stream going sometime this week. I'm going to play some PlayStation 5 or something. Because why not? Let's see here. Yeah, I think Breath of the Wild 2 will be called Breath of the Wild 2. I personally don't think or want it to be, but it would be a good decision because newer fans have only played Breath of the Wild. I don't think it's going to be called Breath of the Wild 2, no. It'll have its own unique name. They don't use numbers like that. I mean, Zelda 2 was like the only time they did that in the Zelda series. Do you know where I can find the new Joy-Cons for Skyward Sword? They're sold out. So, good luck. Everywhere that I could think of is sold out. eBay, if you want to pay scalper prices. Don't do that. No, please don't. There's no guarantee they're even limited. Like, it could be like the Animal Crossing Switch and come back. So, just be patient. What PS5 games do I have? I have the special edition for Miles Morales. So I have Miles Morales and the original Spider-Man remastered. I also have Demon Souls and Sackboy. Really like Sackboy, by the way. Sackboy's a hell of a lot of fun. Who's your favorite Pokemon? Charizard. I think Demise is returning. So Amber Shaw, that was actually one of my original theories when I saw that trailer, is that it's Demise. Don't know. It looks more like Ganondorf because of the head garb, but then, I don't know. I think Demise could come back. I think it's possible. And Ganondorf could even be a puppet for Demise. Because after all, technically Fi, whatever her name is, returned in Breath of the Wild. You just don't know if you haven't played Skyward Sword. You don't get the reference. But technically, Fi says Fi is already back and can play a massive role in Breath of the Wild 2. Hence why we're getting Skyward Sword HD. I'm just saying, there's a reason we're getting Skyward Sword HD, not just the 35th anniversary. There's going to be something from that game that's in Breath of the Wild 2. Demise is more powerful than Ganon. That is a fact. Have I played any of the Dark Souls games? Well, as I said, I have the Demon Souls remake on PS5, but before that, not really. Do I have PlayStation Plus? Not yet. I know there's some good games on it this month. Next time I fire up the PlayStation 5, I'll probably subscribe to Plus. Pay for a year or something, because I know there's some good games on it this month, so gotta make it happen. eBay it is. What are they going for on eBay anyways? Let's find out. Like, if they're only going for $20 more, it's not too bad. Skyward. Wait, why am I on Amazon? I know it's like eBay.com. Skyward Sword Joy-Cons. Just curious. Ooh, they ain't going for no 100. $160 plus $10 shipping. Double the price. Big ouch. $262. Oh my god. Yuck. Scalpers are literally the worst, man. Could just take like a modest $10, $20 profit. No. We need to double that price. There's actually not that many of them listed, though. So they're not actually that scalped. There's, what, 5 results on eBay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 locally. 6 in the U.S. Then there's a few in, like, other countries, but yeah, that's actually not that bad. Hold on. Maybe I did the wrong search term. I think I did Joy-Con 1 more. Let me do Joy-Con 2. Oh, yeah, there we go. 135 now. Doing Joy-Cons is 2-word. Yeah. Ooh, there's $100. Oh, it's a bid, though. That's a bid. Yeah. 160 looks like the break point. It's just dumb. Just dumb. Scalpers are dumb. I get making profit off things, but like, do you have to make all the profits? You have to maximize. Like, you can't just accept, hey, you know, give me $20. No. You gotta double it up. Can I send you a link on Discord to grab PS Plus code for like half price? Sure, Brian C. I think I gotta check. The PlayStation 5 might have came with a free month of PS Plus too. I gotta look. Somewhere in the box, in the paperwork, there might be a free month too. But I mean, beyond that, obviously, I want it more than a month. What's my favorite fruit? Marcus Herrera. I don't get that question very often. My favorite fruit? Wow. Probably strawberries. I'm gonna go with strawberries. Don't have them very often, but I love strawberries. What Zelda game has the best music, in your opinion? What Zelda game has the best music? Oh, man. That's tough. So, like, Ocarina of Time is the most iconic music. Okay? Super iconic. Beyond the original Legend of Zelda theme, of course. But super iconic music. Great melodies, really catchy. Majora's Mask had more atmospheric music. The Wind Waker, I mean, you love pan flutes and a lot of those floaty instruments. I mean, the Wind Waker's music's great. Spirit Tracks, talk about a pan flute, literally. Like, Spirit Tracks music is freaking bomb-tastic. Yep, you even got Breath of the Wild. Like, Breath of the Wild's very atmospheric. Not so much trying to, like, blow you away, more like trying to complement the world. So Breath of the Wild's music's brilliant as well. Skyward Sword, first orchestrated Zelda tracks ever. It's hard for me to pick a favorite. Notice I didn't say Twilight Princess. Twilight Princess is not my list. For now, I'll say Spirit Tracks. But there's a lot of them out there I really like. Thing is, I think the reason I'm not into Twilight Princess's soundtrack is because it was redone by Zero with a real orchestra, and the soundtrack's fantastic with the real orchestra. So when I listen to the game's soundtrack that's not the remastered, remade one, it's like, this isn't very good. So I think I got some bias there, even though it's basically, the soundtrack's fine. It's great. I just heard it done better. Zant is an amazing character, ruined by the plot twist. I wish that plot twist with Ganondorf never happened in Twilight Princess, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's okay. Because I'm pretty sure Twilight Princess HD is coming to Switch. Sacred Duet. Oh, dude, that's a good one. Am I the only one that feels the Mario Odyssey is somehow underrated? Under critical acclaim radar that Breath of the Wild took, the popularity multiplayer radar that Mario Kart and Smash Bros. Took. Well, people don't look at Mario Odyssey under a multiplayer, guys. They don't look at that for multiplayer. It's one of the best-selling, I think it is the best-selling 3D Mario game of all time. So I don't really know that that's underrated. How can a game that sells 20 million copies be underrated? I sold 20 million. Like, underrated how? Critically acclaimed, sold fantastic. Everyone who plays it loves it. Do I think it's worth buying a Switch this year? Simple question. Simple answer. Is there enough games on Switch right now to justify you buying one? If the answer is yes, go right ahead and buy one. If the answer is no, then don't. It doesn't matter if a Pro is coming. Right now, today, is there enough content on Switch to justify you purchasing a Switch? That's the only question you need to ask yourself. And if the answer is yes, then buy it. If the answer is no, I'm not buying it till Metroid, then wait. Wait for Metroid. No, I'm not buying it till Bayonetta. Okay, wait for Bayonetta. But if there's enough games on it right now that you want to play to justify spending $200 for a Lite or $300 for a version 2 Switch, then do it. Thoughts on COVID-19? What thoughts am I supposed to have? It's a virus that exists. And we're currently being vaccinated for it. I don't know what else I'm supposed to say. Sorry to people who have lost others, lost family, or have long-term complications because of it. But, it's kind of a reality that just exists out there. I don't need to talk about it all the time. It's like always a topic of conversation, and it just gets old. Favorite Zelda dungeon? I'm going to get the name right this time. It's in Skyward Sword. Hold on. I called it the wrong dungeon name last time. So let me make sure I got the right dungeon name. Yeah, it's not that one. It's Skykeep. Skykeep in Skyward Sword is my favorite dungeon. Nintendo Prime answer. What? Sent you a 12-month code on Discord? Hold on. TTT. First off, Brian, thank you so much for the $2. Is it did you just purchase 12 months for me, man? You didn't have to do that. I appreciate it if you did, but you didn't have to. Is that literally for... Hold on. No, wait, no. I can't hook my PlayStation up right now. I forgot. I run all my consoles through my capture card. Technically, this camera is running through the capture card right now. So when I live stream PlayStation 5 or whatever, I have to use one of my webcams. But anyways, dude, did you just buy me 12 months, man? You're nuts. Thanks, man. Hopefully you didn't pay full price. I don't even know what full price is. I haven't even looked at the pricing. I assume it's similar to Xbox. Well, dude, thank you so much for the 12-month code, man. I will definitely get that entered in. Next time I fire up the PlayStation 5, I'll get it entered in. Yeah, dude. See, my goal is I need to get the next year for Game Pass paid off next. Game Pass Ultimate. Just so I'm kind of set, so I don't have to worry about subscription fees for a while for this stuff. Favorite Marvel movie? Ooh. That's tough. You know, the very first Avengers movie. Because I didn't think it was going to work. And it worked. And nothing replaces the feeling of that first Avengers movie. We're like, yes, the other movie's probably better. But man, Avengers is so good. That first Avengers, it's just like, wow, they actually made it work. Holy shit. I think I sent Prime $1 million transfer code on Discord. Yeah, okay. What are you one of those people? Oh, yeah, just give me your banking information and your routing number and your account number, and me from Zimbabwe will give you $10 million because the Prince of Nigeria died and he left all his money to you, my good sir. It's almost like my hoarse voice helped with that accent a little bit. Dude, I still get emails like that every once in a while. Still to this day get emails like that. PS Plus will get you access to like the 20-ish game collection. Oh, yeah. I've heard. And there's some PlayStation 4 games on there that I haven't played. So that'll be nice. I gotta have time to play at college, kicking my ass. But I'll have time this summer. To really play some games. Right now, I play games, but I don't like play them a lot right now because college is just a bitch. But once the semester ends, then I got like 9 weeks. And then, freedom. How was my day? Long. Stressful. Very stressed today. Extremely stressed today, if I'm completely honest. Maybe the most stressed I have been in a while. But that's real life bullshit. We don't have to go there. Have I played Detroit Become Human? No, I have not. I have not played any game that's on a PlayStation platform. Because I haven't owned a PlayStation platform. It's like my first dive into PlayStation. It's kind of interesting. I can only send a little right now. Just a chip for the mic. Alright. Hold on. I'm going to do something nice. Cheers. So, to support the mic fund, you got to use the donation link, but hold on. Here, I'm going to do something in your honor. Maybe. Maybe. I shouldn't get ahead of myself, but maybe. Where's my... Oh, that's right. My phone's back here. I had it plugged in, charging back there. All right. Dun. Hey, look, ads are running on my stream. Who knew? Who knew that ads work? And there was much rejoicing. Yay. How old am I? Hey, people in the chat. Want to tell them how old I am? Anyone want to tell them how old I am? Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. 67, totally. Dude, I'm 67 and a half. I'm an old man. I dye my hair. It was a little gray. I gotta dye it again. Sorry. That's not it. All right, hold on. 1 second. 1 second, I got this. I know, it's like dead silent right now. It's like, what the heck is Nintendo Prime doing? What is he doing? Nintendo Prime, how dare you? Nintendo Prime, what are you doing? Stop. Pay attention to the chat. Pay attention to the chat, Nintendo Prime. You can do it. Creeper, I see you. I'll get you in a moment. I'll get you in a moment. This is like really bad. How does anybody do this on a phone? Like, how does anybody ever donate on a phone? Like, that's so horrible. How does anybody ever donate on a phone? Like, legitimately, Streamlabs. How is your donation link not mobile friendly? Any of you guys ever struggle with that where, like, the donation link is just dog shit? It is not mobile friendly at all. So I guess I'll get off my phone. Jeez. What is going on? What is happening? I'll be right back. I don't know what the hell is going on. Hold on. Oh, this is like bullshit. I've never been this frustrated before. No wonder people super chat. It's just so much easier than this bullshit. Whatever. Alright, whatever. Back to the stream. We only have like a half hour to go. So let's get to all the donations and super chats. So we had Creeper with his $1. Cheers, man. Focus! Then we had Gamer Tag GT. Came in with the $5. He said, there you go. Some more in the right donation link. Thanks. A donation link I can't use. But thanks. Cheers, man. Which is okay. Most people don't donate to something, but dude, donation link shit was bullshit. That was bullshit. But thank you so much, Gamertag, for that support. I appreciate it. So Gamertag hit me with the super chat for $2, then he did the donation link for $5, and then Creeper9999 hit me with $1. Got everyone. We also finished a beer. So next super chatter dono. We cracked number 2, baby. Sorry about that. I know I was like spacing out. I was getting really confused why it wouldn't work. I've literally never had that problem. Do or die. Gamer Tag hits me with another $3, just a little more. I needed to see that goal get to 25. Thank you so much, Gamer Tag. I appreciate it. Crack that. Nothing like cracking a fresh beer. Cheers, man. Did Tino just donate $1 million? No, he did not. If someone ever donated $1 million to me, I might pass out. If I actually see it. Go through. Because I won't believe it. No one believes $1 million donation. I don't even think Streamlabs takes $1 million donation. Feelings on Girahim. Love him. Love Girahim. I love the obscure characters. Girahim's just great. Bill Gates bet. Where do you live, my good sir? In the grand old state of Wisconsin. Yeah, well, Super Chats don't go that high, right? At least does so. The highest you can go into the Super Chat is, they have a limit, an upper limit, 500? Yeah, 500. So the highest you can Super Chat is $500. I've never seen a $500 Super Chat. I think I've seen 100 on my channel. Don't know if I've ever seen 200. Have we had a $200 Super Chat before? We've definitely had a 100. Definitely had a 100. Bill Gates just tipped $5 million. We definitely have had 100. I've had a $200 one before, a $200 Super Chat. My feelings on Ravio. Oh! It's Rufio from Hook, but I like him too. Look behind you. You know I have a camera, right? I don't actually have to look behind me. I can see what's going on behind me at all times. That's the beauty of being on camera, is I can see everything going on behind me. I don't have to look behind me. Oh yeah, Jeff hit me. That's right. He did a 214.96 Super Chat. You're right. You're right. Yep. You are correct. You are correct, good sir. Focus. Oh, there it is. It's got to lean it in too much. Wisconsin. You've been to Appleton and Stevens Point. Yup. Everyone is super friendly in Wisconsin, and literally multiple bars on multiple blocks all the time. We like to drink here. That's how we get through our cold winters. Feelings on Beetle. Dude, Beetle kicks ass in Skyward Sword. Outside of that, he's just kind of a whatever character. But in Skyward Sword, Beetle is fucking awesome. Do I super chat myself 200 tonight? Nate, here's 200. Oh shit, wait. Jonathan Hernandez, congrats on 65k subs. Happy to see your channel continue to grow. Thanks. Yeah, we've been on a bit of a roll for the last couple of weeks. We'll see what happens. News is kind of in a lull right now after that Nintendo Direct, which expected. So there's been a lot of like rumors and like, guys, I don't typically cover this many rumors and bullshit. Like, I cover rumors, but usually we have like a lot of real news. There hasn't really been a lot of interesting news happening with Nintendo. You know, like, there's 12 minutes of story seasons. Okay, that's cool, but not that interested in the game. I'm literally going through the news. There's just like not even anything interesting. The closest is some stuff that Phil Spencer said, and that's not even really news. Like, there's just Mithra and Pyra came out. Like, that's cool, but I'm not that into Smash. So for me, there hasn't been a whole lot of stuff to really talk about. So that's why we've been like Zelda, Switch Pro, probably Zelda again tomorrow, Switch Pro. Like, hopefully we get some good news soon. That's why I said I might start mixing in some of the stuff from Sony and Microsoft. I've been really liking a lot. And damn it, my keyboard's dying. No, keyboard, don't die on me. It's okay. I got the charging plug right there. Feelings on all races: Zora, Goron, Rito, and Gerudo. Well, that's not all the races in Zelda, for starters. But just those races? Like, what do you want me... Like, I like all of them. I don't have an issue with any of the races. I think they all are unique. How's my voice doing? I'm still alive. It's still working, technically. Do I like Gran Turismo? Not really a big racing fan. So it's not bad. It's not terrible. We got a super chat popping off. Gamer tag. Take another shot. Too long since the last one. You and I were on the same wavelength. I just super chatted myself because it was too long. So I guess I'm doing 2 back to back. Gamer tag. We were on the same wavelength. Hold on. I got a phone call. That was my fiance. She's like, hey, I want to buy this movie on Amazon. Can you buy it for me? So then I went on Amazon and bought a movie. So that's what I was doing. Literally, I was buying a movie. All right. Man, I should have spaced it out more. Should have spaced it out more. Hey, listens my fiance? No. Thank you. Would you rather get haunted by a ghost for the rest of your life or get abducted by an alien? Abducted. Because I want to know what the hell's going on with the aliens, man. Way rather get abducted. Do you think we will be getting multiplayer in Breath of the Wild 2? No. I know they've done it in Zelda before, even as like a side thing, like Phantom Hourglass, but no. Feelings on Zelda 2. Second best Zelda game ever created. Massively underappreciated. Nobody really understands it. Very difficult, but very rewarding. Don't. Oh, wait. I think I know who John Cleese is. Hold on. I don't know if I know who Eric Idle is. Hold on. John Cleese. Okay, yeah. Definitely know who he is. Eric Idle now. Oh, okay. Yeah, the guy's from Monty Python. Definitely more into Eric Idle than I am John Cleese. For sure. I'm more of an Eric Idle man. Will sword breaking return? Yes. It's very high on the list, Amber. Very high. But that's where I like it. I think Zelda 2 might just be the physical embodiment of rage itself. Now you're thinking of E.T. What is up with these questions? Would you rather get your pinky finger bitten off by a coyote or both of your feet getting ran over by an 18-wheeler while barefoot? What are these questions? Just run over my feet. They can repair the feet. The feet will heal. Zelda 2 is so infuriating. Zelda 2 requires skill. If you're skilled at the game, it's not so infuriating. But it requires skill. It is one of the few Zelda games you actually need to... You know when like gamers always like, get good! Zelda 2 is that one game where like legitimately, you need to get good. Feelings on Triforce Heroes. Top 10 Zelda game. It's amazing. Love it. People give it a bad reputation because the only experience they have with it was playing with random strangers online. Random strangers online can massively impact your enjoyment of that game. Now, yes, you can play it on your own, and it's just okay solo. But if you get a couple friends in person and you play that game, my God, is it awesome. Just like Four Swords Adventures. Awesome when you have people in person to play it. Would you prefer insert something random or insert something random? That reminds me of The Dictator. When he renamed a bunch of words in their language to Aladdin, including positive and negative. So the guy's like, you are HIV Aladdin. And the guy didn't know whether to smile or not because he doesn't know if it's positive or negative. God, the movie's dumb, but also hilarious. Okay, Gimbo Gambler, a little bit too far there. We're not going to do that. That's a little bit too far. Nintendo Prime. Other YouTubers are literally raging over Switch Pro getting exclusives that could never run on the original anyways. What other YouTubers? What other YouTubers are raging? I haven't seen too many people raging, but I also don't watch a lot of other YouTubers. The people always say, what YouTubers do you watch? I'm like, I don't know, the Action Lab, Philip DeFranco, Minus Tech Tips. I don't really watch a lot of video game YouTubers. Oh, of course I've seen Borat 2. You think I've seen The Dictator but not seen Borat and Borat 2? Come on now. Yes, I beat Star Fox Zero. I'm with you. Thoughts on WandaVision? Really fucking good. Kind of a slow start that picks up quickly. And just fantastic ending. Love it. No idea how they're going to do a season 2. But hey. There is a little bit of a setup for it, so we'll see. Game Explain called it a Switch XL. So, that's fine. It's more than power. It's also about storage. 200 gigabyte Call of Duty Modern Warfare won't be accessible the most. It wouldn't be 200 gigabytes on Switch. Fun fact about that. A majority of that is 4K assets. You cut out 4K assets, you only include 720p assets, suddenly it's only 60 gigs. I'm just putting out there, Call of Duty, as big as it is, has to do with 4K assets. Get rid of the 4K assets, which won't be there on Switch, and the game won't be that big. I'm shocked I didn't read that out loud. Once you know I haven't had enough to drink. If I had more to drink, maybe I would have read that one out loud. I mean, it's not like it's, horrible, but Wanda looks so hot in the costume. Can I get Joey Ferris on a podcast? I can guarantee you, Gimbo Gambler, that Joey Ferris will never appear on my podcast again. He's been on it in the past. He'll never appear on it again. He doesn't hate me. I don't think he hates me anyways. But him and I had a dispute on Twitter this week. Because I don't like cancel culture, and I didn't think the quartering deserved to be canceled. He hates the quartering with a seething, raging passion. Absolutely hates him, thinks the guy doesn't deserve any viewers, doesn't deserve to exist on YouTube. So when I put out there that I don't think he should be canceled, he got pissed. So he'll never, ever, ever probably appear on my channel again. It is what it is. I think he has me blocked. Well, no, he doesn't have me blocked. I think he has me hidden. I think he filtered out my posts. But he didn't straight up block me because I don't know why. Maybe just because he works at Game Explain now, so he's trying to not have any beef. But he definitely doesn't. I definitely can't message him. But I can still look at his Twitter and stuff. Ace Gamer says 4K is a joke. I'm not one of those graphic snobs. 1080p and everything above look the same to me. Even if the graphics aren't good, the game's fun. I don't give a shit. Okay. They have these graphic packs from Modern Warfare that you can uninstall, and they all come after 60 gigabytes. And the game still looks fantastic. Yep. Can I get Jimmy Kimmel on? Yeah, let me just get Jimmy Kimmel. Let me just call him up on my rotary phone. 10-0. Cancel culture is dumb. And the stupid thing is that the quartering was getting canceled over a lie. So a person, so quartering is not completely innocent. He sent a tweet that went after one of her sponsors. Should have never did that. He admitted to he should have did it, but should have never did it. But then that person was lying. Basically, the person said something really racist, and then accused quartering of photoshopping the racist tweet. And then it turned out, no, she actually did say that racist tweet. And that's what started the whole cancel culture, is quartering trying to paint this woman as a racist or something who's not. And it just became this big thing. And then all of a sudden it turned out that they were accusing the quartering of swatting her, which, if you know anything about the quartering, he would never swat anyone. So that puts people's lives at risk. He doesn't do that kind of crap. He condones it. So it's just a really weird story that led to a bunch of people in the media, IGN, GameSpot, and others trying to get his YouTube channel shut down. And of course, the quartering lawyered up, and nothing happened. Just like I didn't think anything should have happened. That's why I always have to be careful what I say on the internet, because if I say one wrong thing, cancel culture will come for me, and I can't afford a lawyer, so that's just the bottom line. When we live in this world, we got to be so politically correct in everything you say. It's so stupid. And I don't even like most of the Quarterings content. I don't even like most of it. But I think he has the right to create it. I think he has the right to say what he says. We all have freedom of speech. It's just dumb. Feelings on Hotel Mario. Underrated because nobody's played it. Why is FIFA 21 on Switch so bad? Because it's a FIFA from like 2013. It's literally a really old version of FIFA. My favorite DLC in Smash is Banjo-Kazooie. Am I going to get that sweet Banjo amiibo? Probably not. Why? Let me see here. I feel like the hardcore cancel culture is just a vocal small group of people that have a giant negative impact. No, dude, they have a huge negative impact. They can get rid of sponsors. They can get you banned. It's insane. I just think cancel culture is dumb in general. Just dumb in general. But thankfully, YouTube decided that he did not break terms of service, and he's fine. How would you feel about Big Smoke from GTA joining Smash? I don't know who that is. I haven't played a GTA game in like 15 years, 20 years. It's been a long time. And I never played the campaign, really. Have you heard Coke's Be Less White thing? No, I have not. Feeling on Ganondorf's backstory. I wish we had more information. Right now, his backstory to me is kind of weak. I want a deeper backstory. Maybe we get it someday. I love how Nintendo Prime says anything possibly controversial. He just stops the sentence and either stares at the camera, puts his hand like, what are you supposed to say? Like, it's dumb. It's dumb. Like, it's to the point you can't even say like a fact. As an example, watch the internet try cancel me for this one. As a straight man, I prefer women that were genetically born as women. That means I'm not into trans women. And me even saying that, suddenly I'm saying trans women are women. No, I'm saying I prefer women that were genetically born that way. That's my personal preference. Having that personal preference in some circles makes me a transphobe. I don't get it. Isn't like that the whole point of all the movements is everyone can have their own preferences and their own desires, but it's my preference that's wrong. I'm not saying you can't be that. I just don't have an interest in it. It's like having a taste in people. Some people are into thick women. Some people are into thin. Some people are into fat guys. Some people are into freaking the people built like The Rock. It's just a preference. I don't know what the problem is. So, like, I'll get canceled for that too. It is what it is. I'm engaged. What the hell am I worried about? What's the internet going to do to me? Get my channel deleted? Oh, well. It was a good run. It was a good run. Jamie Robinson says, I'm glad there's Skyward Sword HD game. It's very underrated. I agree. Yesterday I defeated Lionels, not today. Be a newbie pro or pro noob. Favorite Ocarina of Time dungeon? Shadow Temple. Yeah. Or Bottom of the Well. That's more like a side dungeon, but Bottom of the Well is really good. All right. don't know what are you ordering something, Ace Gamer? I'll have 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, 2 number 45s. Holy shit, one menu is small. There's restaurants that have that, but fast food, a number 45. 1 with cheese and a large soda. Jesus. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. That's going to do it for this stream. I look forward to waking up to being canceled tomorrow. All right, guys. I'll